All right, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into today's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday. I think today is Wednesday. Let me check. Wednesday. Okay, hope everyone's having a good week so far. If you are returning, please put a two in the chat. Please put a one if you're new to Dubb. That would be great. One meaning you just got Dubb, you're still trying some stuff out, you're fairly new to the platform. A one in the chat would be great. And then two if you're returning. And if you don't mind just putting your industry in there as well, that always helps. I kind of remember with some folks, but if you don't mind just dropping the industry in, that's always cool to know as far as that kind of stuff. Let's see. Okay, nice. Okay, we got a bunch of twos. Kat, Dwayne, Fred. Let's see. Real estate, retirement coach. Okay, great. And then everybody else, if they get a chance who hasn't put something in. Bessie, I know you just popped in. If you're new to Dubb, please put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, two if you're returning and you've used the platform for a little while, or maybe for a long while. But one if you're new to Dubb and you're kind of going through the motions in terms of learning it and everything, and then your industry as well. Okay, great. All right, so let me go over to, great, we've got some twos and we got some ones. We've got some nice mixes in here. Okay, Bessie, let's come over to you first. Bessie, if you want to say hi, you can unmute yourself if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi in the chat if you're, kind of multitasking. How are you, Bessie?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
So, Bessie, what's your industry? What kind of brings you our way?
I'm in real estate.
Oh, very cool. We got a lot of real estate folks this morning. All right. What part of the country?
I'm in Illinois, Chicagoland area.
Oh, okay. Is it kind of the city part or the suburbs or?
Suburbs primarily.
Okay. Buyers and sellers, FSBOs, expireds, everybody, or who do you normally?
All of the above.
Nice. Okay, cool. And then video wise, have you recorded anything yet? Or are you still kind of learning the platform?
I'm still learning the platform.
Okay. Because what I'm going to do is typically with these trainings, the recordings are going to be on YouTube. So usually by the afternoon is when we have them on there. So if you haven't checked out the YouTube support channel, I'll drop the link in the chat right now. And that way later, again, probably just a couple hours, you can pop on there. And a lot of people, what they do is they'll get they go on there and then they'll look, oh, that's a part of the training I want to go over again, and that's the part I want to see again. When we're running through the basics of Dubb, which I'm going to do in a minute, I always kind of mention this strategy works good, or this, try this works really well. And for real estate, we have a number of examples. So
Okay, sounds good. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, and you're welcome. And if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat along the way. And let's see, Peter, data privacy. Okay, that's cool. Data privacy. Hey, Peter, if you want to say hello, feel free. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good to meet you.
And you?
So, data privacy, huh? That's an important thing. Talk to me about that. What's kind of the use case for Dubb?
Well, we're just playing with it at the moment and seeing whether we can use it as part of our sales strategy. We're a global firm. We're based in the UK. I'm actually in Southwest France at the moment, and we've got an office in Atlanta and an office in Barcelona in Spain. So, yeah, video seems like we're big users of Teams and so on, but yeah, we think that yeah, adding video to our sales calls would be a good thing to do as well.
Yeah, and the sales outreach, is it like LinkedIn? Is it email lists or referrals? How does that usually go?
It's mostly LinkedIn and referrals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, there's a couple of cool styles you can do for that. The LinkedIn stuff. Who are usually the folks you're reaching out to? Like, is it like C-suite people, or who is it
Oh,
normally?
it's always C-suite people and general counsel, chief information security officers, those kind of people.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. So we have a LinkedIn visual stuff I'll show you that we normally recommend, and I'll give you a little deeper kind of strategy you can do on that. And then there's a nice quick style for when you're reaching out by email. Are the emails cold or are they warm typically, Peter?
Both.
Both. Okay, cool. All right, nice. All right, yeah, I'll address that as we kind of move along. And then if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat as we move along.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, good to meet you, Peter. And then Stephanie, I saw you are number one as well. Hey, Stephanie, this looks like you're new. If you can hear me, Stephanie, hi. You can unmute yourself if you want to, if you're busy. Hey, Stephanie. Looks like you're unmuted, but unfortunately, I can't hear you. Unfortunately. If you want to, Stephanie, if you can't get the mic going there, just feel free to type in the chat. Just would love to know what industry you're in. That would be awesome. If you're gonna be able to do that, then I can kind of address some things as I move along. But hi, Stephanie. I wish I could hear you. Let's see who else popped in. Storm Jeter. Hello, Storm. That's one fantastic name. Storm, are you definitely must be new because I don't think I've seen your name before. If you want to say hi, feel free to unmute yourself, Storm, if you'd like to. If you want to say hi, legal recruiter. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
Cool.
hello. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. I am new to learning about what's new with Dubb, but I guess I did get involved with Dubb maybe about a couple years ago,
Yeah.
and then I got out of it. But it's a really great service. So when I saw these emails, I said I definitely got to see what you guys have going on. So I look forward to hearing what you have to say.
No, that's great. Thanks for popping in. Really appreciate it. Um, cool. Well, everybody, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the basics of Dub. I'm going to walk through. Okay, this is what we've seen work. These are some things we recommend here. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in to the chat. And again, this recording will be on YouTube. Dub support the link that I put in the chat probably by the afternoon. And if anybody ever wants to, this is something that people have done this, which is awesome. We really like getting these when you're making these videos, even if you've been using Dub for a while or you're just starting to use it, if you want to send over a video, trying a style, I just dropped the email in the chat. It's feedback at Dub. So if you ever want to just record something, say, hey, what do you guys think? We can give feedback. So, because sometimes an adjustment on just the beginning of it, things like that can make a big difference. So if you want to, feel free. It's called feedback at Dub. I just dropped it in the chat. Okay, so let me share my screen and let me show you some stuff here in terms of what this looks like. Okay, so let me pop over here in 1 second. Let me go here. Make sure everybody is on here. Okay, let me share my screen. All right. So with Dub, the biggest thing is you really want to think about the animated GIF, which is right here. So when you record a Dub video, the first 3 seconds are going to repeat. So whatever you're doing when you hit record, that's what's going to show in the animated video GIF preview, like you see right here. You can with the editing inside the platform, like you can with social media. When you do a video, you can slide and find a different part of the video to be the animated GIF. You can do the same thing inside of the platform. You can upload your own thumbnail. But for time efficiency, just knowing that when you hit record, the first 3 seconds is going to repeat, that really makes a big difference. There are different styles of recording with Dub. So a couple of ones we're going to look at. This one right here is done with the webcam inside of the Dub platform. I have the Dub mobile app on my phone, and the Dub mobile app has a whiteboard feature where you can type something. Now, like we talked at the top, we talked about warm, cold audiences. We were chatting about that. If you're reaching out to a cold audience, think about what that phrase is in the phone that you're introducing to. So if it's a one-to-one outreach to someone that's cold or a group, what is the question or the statement on that phone that's going to be interesting for them? What's the hook? What would they want to click on that for? So that's really what you want to think about. Now, in particular with cold, just a real quick thing on cold email. You could A/B test it. So you could do a bunch of contacts, send one with no video, short subject line, question for company name or something. Ask them a question, make a statement, and if they respond back, then send them a video because that's more efficient. You record one video, you send it to them. You can also test sending a video out cold. Just make sure video is in the subject line, and then just see which one does better. Cold audiences are always a little different. So, in terms of warm stuff, when you're re-engaging, if I had spoken to Sarah and our last conversation, I look up and I'm like, oh, we talked about this. The follow-up would have something to do with that. Maybe there's an update since the last combo. If it's a group of people, like in real estate, if you're doing like a market update or you're doing like a newsletter or you're just re-engaging with your contacts and in pretty much any industry, if it's one to many, what is the whole group going to relate to with what you're telling them about? Is it an event? Is it an update? Is it a change of some kind? Something they need to be aware of. What you can do is go into ChatGPT and explain kind of the situation, who the audience is, and say, hey, give me 20 quick hook lines that will make someone want to click on something, and then you can kind of play with the answers. But from a visual perspective, this what you're saying, record it on the webcam, Dubb mobile app on your phone, and just have some movement to it. Because again, it's an animated GIF. Just bring it in frame, lean it towards the camera a little bit, just something that's visually interesting. Now, from that same webcam, you also can drop a virtual background behind you. So, like you see here, Sarah's profile there, it could be a website of a company you're reaching out to, it could be a screenshot of something that's meaningful, anything that's going to give a little bit of context in terms of why you're reaching out. You also can do a combination of what you just saw. So, I could have Sarah's profile behind me, but then hold up the phone and have a question for Sarah or a statement for her. So, you can do a combination of both, hold the phone and have the virtual background behind you if you wanted to combine those. You also can do screen recordings. So this right here is the Dubb Chrome extension, which is a browser-based screen recorder. So any website that you want to share and you want to be on top of it, like you see here, pointing things out, this is a really nice way to do it. This one right here is a real estate update, market update, and it's pretty easy to know because the title of the article is right there. I'm pointing right at it. So it's very specific, very easy to understand, and very clear. And that's a web-based screen recorder. Now, there's also the Dubb desktop app, which is another screen recorder that we have. And that's more like a drone that kind of flies over everything on the top. It can go on top of websites, videos, documents. This right here, I'm zoomed into a part of the market update. So if you look at what I just showed you, this Chrome extension one right here, this is a shot of the page, the whole tab, right? Looks nice and clean. But this one is zoomed in to a certain part of the website and I'm already pointing to something because I wanted to get to the main point of what I wanted to talk to people about the market update. Hey, it's the median price. So I'm going to show both examples when we cover both screen recorders, but just so you can see with the desktop app, you can get a little more nuanced and controlled, and the Chrome extension, just nice and basic, right on top of the site. Now we also have a mobile app that has a picture-in-picture function that you see right here. Very cool for real estate folks. If you're doing property walkthroughs, if you're doing expireds, like if you have an expired listing, go to the listing house, have it behind you, talk about, hey, listen, I saw the house here, the expired listing. By the way, I noticed this about the property. A lot of cool stuff you can do where they see you on they see you on the what you're recording and it's using both cameras. This is a nice visual to do. If you're in any other industry other than real estate and you want to use picture in picture, just open up your computer or your laptop. And if you have someone's profile pulled up or you have something like an article you want to share, take your phone and just lean into the computer and just show it. And visually, it'll be something different that they haven't really seen before. So instead of me having a property behind me here, I could have a product or a service that I pull up online that I can physically just show with my phone. Just another visual way to break through what people normally just don't see a lot of, which are these videos. Now, regardless of any of the styles that you choose to record with these, when someone clicks on this and they get it, it's going to go to a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. So preset is customized landing page. Now it's going to have your logo, a little image behind the video player, the video that you've recorded to send out. Now, this first video that you record, it should really have a format of a hook, like we talked about. What's the phrase or question or reason that they should stop and watch this video? There should be some kind of value after that about either you're offering something that they can have below or the information itself is the value. And then the last part of it is getting them to click a button below, naming the button, pointing it down, having them take an action. All of it should be within about a 30-second time frame because people are just, their attention spans are shorter and shorter. You want to get right to the point. So these initial videos should be less about you and what you do and more about them, the challenge that they have, and the information that you're offering them that they maybe were unaware of or they need to know about. Now, the reason there's a playlist of videos after this, you'll see to the right, these are playlist videos. They're going to play right after this video is concluded. What you want to do is have one playlist video. It's basically your pitch video, a minute, minute and a half. Talks about you, your company, what you do, all the good stuff of why someone should want to work with you. And when you have a video like that you record one time, that will always play after it, it saves your breath on the initial video and having saying that. And also in the initial video, it has to be more about them anyway. So, and that will play right after it. Now, if you have video testimonials, this is a really good spot to have them. If you don't have video testimonials from your clients, I'll show you a way you can get them. But below here are your buttons. So people watch the videos above and they're like, okay, what do I do now? Well, I want to click on a button below. Now, the buttons and types, you can have a lot of different types of buttons. You can have a calendar link, like you see down here, that a lot of people have. You can have a link to a website. Maybe someone wants to check out more properties if you're in real estate. Maybe someone wants to check out a case study if you have that done within your industry. Maybe they want to email you back. Maybe they want to fill out a form. Maybe they want to download a document, a contract, a listing agreement. So there's a number of options you can have down here. If you do have multiple buttons, I would just go in order of left to right in terms of importance. So the first thing you want them to do all the way to the left, and then, some other ancillary ones there. Sometimes people just have one button. Hey, I just want you to do this one thing right here. And definitely at the end of the video, make sure you physically point down to the button and name the button. Hey, click the Book a Time with Rob button below. And then over here to the right, you have your AI sales assistant, Sia. Now we added this, God, it was probably about a year and a half ago now, but and you don't have to have the AI on the page if you don't want to, but it's neat to have because when people get to the landing page and they have questions, because maybe they want to do this next thing that you want them to do, or maybe they're hesitant. Over here to the right, you can have up to 20 FAQs. You can ask the AI a question. And when the AI gives the answer, it's going to push for whatever your desired outcome is. So it gives the answer here, but then says, hey, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Or whatever you wanted them to do next. Now we have training on this, and the education of the AI is done inside the Dubb platform, where you give it individual reference website links. So just individual website pages if you have a website. And it physically learns what's in text on those pages. And then you also can upload a PDF with information as well. You can do one or the other, or you can do both. But it's designed to be able to answer these questions for folks in real time and then be able to keep the story moving forward in terms of the sale. Now, I was mentioning before, if you didn't have video testimonials, this little button right down here, reply with video, is a really good way to get them. We have a lot of Dubb folks that use this to get video testimonials. So instead of meeting in Zoom, just have send them a video with that button below it, reply with video. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. Would love to get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything, nothing fancy. And let me know, what have you enjoyed about the platform? Or whatever questions you'd ask, they send the video back to you. You'll get a little notification in your video library that says, you got a video reply. And then you just make it part of your playlist. So this is the combination that's worked very well over the years. Initial video to the person, to the group you're reaching out to, good hook, good question, good statement, followed by a video you record one time about what you do, about a minute, minute and a half, followed by video testimonials if you have them. And all of this is tracked. So you're going to know, did they open the email? Did they click on any buttons? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what's the watch percentage? And did they interact with the AI? So these styles here, let's kind of walk through them. So if you wanted to record something that looked just like this, or you wanted to record something that looked like this, all you have to do is go to the Dubb website, inside your Dubb account, and you're going to go to the red camera icon, which is right up here at the top. So you can click this here, opens up your webcam. If you want to have a virtual background behind you, all you have to do is go below, select virtual background, scroll down here, you have some stock ones, but go to your photos and then upload any screenshots that you have. And then that creates a little library in here like this. And like we said, properties, articles, company websites, people's profiles, something that again gives context to why you're reaching out. And when you're recording, just make sure you have good front light. Keep your arms within your shoulder range. Don't go out into here, you start going into the soup. I would say right in here. And then also, when you're doing this, if you want to do the phone action that you have instead of the virtual background, like I said, you could do both. Like I could have behind me the property right here, and I could hold up the phone with the property address like this. So you can do a combination of both of these things. But if I was going to do the phone with the message, get the Dubb mobile app on your phone, and when you have it and you're on the home area here, all you have to do is go to the top, right there, that little square with the person on it. And when you click that there, that opens up the typing area. And all I did before was just type like this. Let's see, I'm just going to type this right here. Let's just say it was something like this. for the whole group. Rate change for you. Or the name or anything like we talked about. What's that hook? Have it here, and then you got it right here. Have a little movement towards the camera, a little wave, something like that. Now, when you're recording here, you have an option down here at the bottom. You can zoom yourself in a little bit if you want a tighter frame to begin or back it up. And every recording device on Dubb has a teleprompter. So if you haven't used a teleprompter before, it's really awesome to have the words in front of you, any kind of branding phrase you want to get exactly right. Why not have it in front of you? All you have to do is click in here, right at the top. And when you click in here, you can go right to scripting if you want to create a script. It'll take you right inside the platform, so you can either just write it in there or copy and paste it. You also can access it by scrolling the scripts you have saved in Dubb, and you can access it by the title of the actual script itself. Now in here, you're going to have options. This is your speed. You can go up or down here. This is your play button. It'll start moving the script, and then you can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. So just see what feels comfortable for you from an eye line perspective. Arm's distance away is pretty good. Let the words flow up into your eye line up here at the top. And when I hit record here, this is what this would look like. So I'll hold this up here, hit record, and it would be like this. Hey, this is Rob. I wanted to reach out. This is Dubb. We're the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right here, stop the recording if I want to take a break, click it again when I'm ready, and it keeps recording and keeps going. If I want to delete this video, it's the red X. It will always ask you, are you sure you want to do this? And if I want to save this into the Dubb platform, it's this button right here, the check mark. And if I want to close the teleprompter, tap that right there. So this is a nice, easy way to reach out. Phone, virtual background, hook, statement, question. What is that right here? So I'm going to select the check mark, and I'm going to save this into Dubb. Now, when it saves it into Dubb, it's going to take me to the video edit page inside of the platform. So whenever you record a video with Dubb, no matter what style you record, it's going to take you into the video edit page, which is right here. Now you have some options on here. I'm just going to switch the video just because it's going to take a little bit to generate. Okay, let me go to this one. Actually, this one's probably better. Let me grab this one. So when you save a video into Dubb, it takes you to the video edit page. You can do some things here now. You can change the title up here at the top internally. You also can click the little square button all the way to the right over here. So if you click this here, it gives you a preview. Like, oh, okay, there's my video, there's my playlist, there's my buttons, here's what my page looks like. Great, I can preview it. I also have a QR code for every video. So if you're in real estate and you're doing open houses or you're doing any kind of physical mailing, why not have a video with a QR code on it? And even if you're not in real estate, you're at a live event, have it on your phone, have a nice video ready to go when you meet somebody. You also can upload this directly to YouTube if you'd like to as well. And you have a drop-down menu of other background preset landing pages. So when we previewed this and we looked at this, this is our preset landing page. These are the buttons, the playlist videos, everything. But if I go to the drop-down here and I have other preset landing pages created, I can change it to another landing page. Because when you think about these landing pages, you want to think about them in terms of segmenting your audience. So in real estate, if I represented buyers, sellers, FSBOs, expireds, I would want separate preset landing pages for those folks. If I was in insurance, different kinds of insurance stuff. If I was in mortgage, FHA, veteran loans, first time, all of those. If I was in coaching and consulting, the different industries. If I was in, pretty much any industry, you can split it up in different parts of your audience of what your message is. So that's really what you want to focus on. And these would be these other pages that you have available to change it to if you wanted to. And then below here, you have analytics on these videos. So it says no activity yet because we didn't send this video anywhere. But when you do send it somewhere, you really can drill down on did they open the email? Did they click on any buttons? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what's the watch percentage? Because that really will help your follow-up because you'll know what they've consumed. And you can tailor the message around that instead of just saying you're following up. There's also an AI coach called Kyra right in here in the platform. So all you have to do is click generate, and it's going to give you video summary. It's going to give you content feedback on what you were saying in here. I notice how it says avoids using phrases like blah, 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 because I was just messing around doing just, hey, you're saying blah, 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 but it noticed that. It said, hey, don't do that. And then below here, it's got your visual feedback. Framing you got to take with a grain of salt because sometimes you might be framed off to the left or the right to make, to be in a certain point on the screen. And then it also gives you delivery analysis. Are you being repetitive? Are you using filler words? How's your cadence and speed? So all of this is done from a non-biased perspective right away when you're done recording a video. Just click generate, takes less than a minute, and it will give you that feedback. You also have details tab, which is going to remind you that, hey, you've got these buttons on your page. This is your sales assistant. These are the playlist videos. So if I sent this video out to someone, if I sent it, and I'm like, you know what? I wanted to change a button on that page, or I wanted to swap out a video. I could make these changes here by deleting or adding what I want, and it will retroactively change on the other side when it refreshes. You also have an editing tab. So any video that you upload into Dubb or you record has an editing option here. So you can hit the play button. Hey, John, you can drag your timeline. So let's just say I want to cut out something here. I'm going to drag it to my first cut point. Let's just say it's right there. I'm going to click the scissor icon. It splits the clip in two. I'm going to drag it to my second cut point by hitting the play button or dragging. Scissor icon. Now I've got three pieces. The piece in the middle is one I want to get rid of. So it's highlighted in orange, and all I have to do is just click the trash can, and it's gone. And if I want to bring these back, undo, 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 and you're right back to where you were. We also have a design tab. So like I was saying at the beginning, if you want to take a different part of the video to make it the animated GIF, just drag it to that point that you want that you think is visually better, and you can do that. You also can upload your own thumbnail as well. Now, from a basic send, if we wanted to send this video that we recorded, right? We recorded it, we made it, everything's good to go. All we have to do is just open up an email. We open up a compose, and you always want to have the word video in the subject line. Very rare that you see it still. Definitely have it as the first thing they read. And then you want a little bit of text in here in terms of why they should watch the video. You don't want too much because you want people to see the animated GIF. And then to add the video in, you can do it in two ways. So one is if I go down here and there's a little Dubb button here in Gmail, and in Outlook 365, it'll be off to the right in add-ins. This little shortcut button here is there because of the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder that we're going to look at in a minute, which is right up here at the top. So all you have to do is Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder, Google it, and then it's like a three-step process. You put it up here, and as soon as it's in there, this little button is going to show up here at the bottom. So if I click this button here, this gives me the ability to record a video right here inside of the email and drop it right in, just like this in this format, webcam format. I also can do some other formats, which I'll show you in a minute when we use the recorder. But for this example, see me scrolling through the library down to the bottom right? This is the Chrome extension. So I'm going to say, hey, where's my video I want to send? Oh, I'm going to send this one right here. So all you have to do is click Advanced Options, put the email in of the person I'm sending it to, because I want to get that tracking. Add a little personalization text if you want, and then just click Insert Video, and it will pop it right in. You also can add a video to an email on any video you select in the video library. All you have to do is click Share and Send. It's a big blue button. Again, put the email in for the tracking, put a little personalization text if you want to, copy for email, and it's just a copy and paste. And you just drop it in just like this. Now, in terms of the recording for screens that we looked at in the beginning, this one right here, Chrome extension, we just used it, right? How would we record something like this? Well, if you're going to do any website, whether it's real estate, coaching, consulting, mortgage, anything you can think of, if you want to share an article or be on a company's website that you're reaching out to, or you want to reach out on LinkedIn, the Chrome extension is a great way to do this. So I'm going to click on the Chrome extension here at the top. It's going to open up. It's going to put me on the page just like this. Here we go. There I am. Now you just want to think about some things here. So when you're on a website, think about the size, shape, and placement. So shape, I can go to different shapes. If I was more of an angular site, I'd probably change the shape. But since LinkedIn uses circles, I'm going to be in a circle. I can adjust the size right here. I don't want to go too huge because I'm covering a lot of stuff on the profile. So I'm going to go maybe about this size right here and put myself right next to Ruben. I also can zoom myself in. I can back myself up. I can physically move myself around inside the frame here if you want a little better frame. I also have the ability to go over here and turn my camera off. I wouldn't do this for the LinkedIn outreach, obviously, but if you already know a client and you kind of want to walk them through something, whether it's a website, whatever you have pulled up, you don't have to be on camera. You also can technically use your headshot if you want to use that as well, but for these meetings, being live is great. You also can put a virtual background behind you in here, just like we just did before. Same thing. You can drop a virtual right inside here. You also have the ability to jump to full screen when you want to make a point and jump right back to the page when you're done. You have an annotation tool to point things out that I'll show you how to use in a second. And we also have in here a teleprompter, just like we did with the other one. This one's a little bit different than the one you saw. This one's different because you still have the same speed we saw, which is right here, play button, back text off, zoom it in. But the difference one here is you can grab the sides and physically manipulate it like this. You also can physically move this wherever you want to. Just put it towards the top, and then all you have to do is use it there. Now, with the Chrome extension, because it's browser based, you want to make sure you don't go full screen in your browser if you want to use the teleprompter because I just hit it. I can't get to it. So you want to leave a little bit of a gap. So when I hit record, I can just tap this thing and bring it forward and I'm able to use it. Now there are three orientations to record with the Chrome. There's screen, tab, and camera. Camera opens up like a webcam, so you might as well just use the webcam. Tab, I think, is the best option to use because it doesn't show any of the open tabs at the top. It's a nice clean cut of this page. If you go screen, it will get your entire screen. But if you are using the teleprompter with the Chrome, it will show in the recording because it's getting everything on the screen. If you ever want to record something full screen with no teleprompter showing, the desktop app is actually perfect for that, which I'll show in a second. But this is the setup here, whether this is LinkedIn, another website, article, whatever it is, where you want to walk someone through, this is what it is. Now I'm going to hit record here. I'm going to choose my tab. I'm going to click share. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown like we did before, and it would be like this. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to reach out because I did not know you were an author, my friend. And then you get back here. So what I did was I did my high, my wave, right? My animated GIF, and then I jumped to full screen. You can jump to full screen by hovering over with your mouse and double clicking to go back. You also can click the little button at the bottom that says expand webcam, jumps you to full. Click it again, jumps you back. But jumping to full screen is a pretty awesome way to kind of take control, talk about something very important, get their attention, and go back to the page. You also can physically scroll around this page if you'd like to. You can click the pause button right down here at the bottom if you ever want to stop the recording, take a break and say, okay, all right, I'm ready to go, and then click resume. You also have the annotation tool right over here, which is great for pointing things out with arrows. You can do text on screen if you want to really have a message to hit home. You can put things in numerical order of importance. You can draw on the screen if you'd like to, like this. And all of these annotations are going to stay sticky where they are. So if I continue down the page, they're not going to follow me. So again, LinkedIn outreach, anything website browser based, Chrome extension is a really nice way to be on the page and physically walk someone through something. Now, if I want to save it, all I do is click that check mark below, and it's going to save it into the platform, into the video edit page, just like we saw before. Now, the screen recorder that we're going to look at now is going to be the Dubb desktop app. And the desktop app is different than the Chrome extension. It has some similarities, but it's very different in a number of ways. So what you want to do is you want to go, let me just make sure I got this here. Let me make sure you guys can see my things here. Okay, you can. Okay, great. All right, so what you want to do is you want to Google Dubb desktop app. And once you do that, you get it from Mac or PC. And you just click up here, the little D symbol up here at the top. And I always go view quick menu. The desktop app does a number of things, but we're going to look at screen recording so we can compare what we just saw. So in comparison to the Chrome, when we open up our webcam, we're going to notice a few things. Number one is a similarity to the Chrome extension that's the same with the desktop is the webcam. Because I can do all the different things I did before. Let's see. Let me just try this again because it looks like my webcam's giving me a little bit of trouble. There we go. So it has all the stuff you can do before. Size, shape, virtual background, all the same. You also have an annotation tool right over here. The only difference with the annotation in the desktop is the annotations don't stay sticky. You just have to use them, delete them, and keep moving. The teleprompter, this is pretty cool. So the teleprompter is similar to the Chrome where it moves around, but it does not show in the recording when you go full screen or anything else. So this is pretty neat. And when you open this up here and you find your script, the desktop actually has auto track as an option, which is voice recognition. So when you hit record, you can go at your own pace. You're just reading the script and it's moving how you want to move. Now, if you don't want to use this and you like the scroll speed, just click auto track once, it closes, and now you have the speed that you had before, like the other teleprompters. So it's really just a choice that you want to have, but you have that option with the desktop app. Now, the other major difference is this, right down here, this red slash in this square right here. If I was going to hit record right now, I would get my entire desktop screen. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of the border of what I'm recording. Right now it's on custom, which means I can take this, go on top of anything that I want. I can crop around anything that I want. If I want to get very specific with something, I have that ability visually to really hone in on what I want to hone in on. We also have the ability, if you click the drop down again, to go landscape, 16 by 9 for YouTube. And you also can go 9 by 16 if you want to go portrait for a social media video in the correct format right from your desktop. Just put this on top of whatever you want to put it on top of, and you're ready to go. The last part is the recording itself. So when you click record here, I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown. And now I'm recording, just like this. You can see the timer. I can pause down here at the bottom, but the check mark is the big difference. Normally with Dubb, like we've just seen, when you click the check mark, it saves it into the platform. Not with the desktop app. When you click this here, what it means is I've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. So you can build these clips out, merge them all together into one video at the end. The neat thing about clip recording is you can drag and drop videos from your computer and make them part of the story. Every Dubb video that you save into Dubb has an MP4 version you can download. So if you like the video you're recording in Dubb and you want to make it like part of a clip here, just download the MP4 and drop it right in. So what I've just done here is I did a screen recording. Now, what do I do if I want to keep recording? I like my clip, I want to keep going. So down here to the bottom left, you're going to see 3 icons to continue recording. The one all the way to the left says record screen video. That's what I just did. So if I want to go right back there and do another clip in that format, just click the button, takes me right back to where I was, and now I'm just recording another clip, the second clip. Here we go. I'm going to click the check mark here, and there is my second clip. And I can physically move these around in any order that I want to, which is really convenient. You also can click the 3-dot menu and download or delete each individual clip. Now let's just say I want to switch up the style. I'm going to go down to the bottom now, and there's a second icon down here to the bottom left, and that's for webcam. So when I select this here, now it opens up like a webcam. Maybe this is my opening. Hey, welcome to this video, or hey, I just want to take a moment and talk about this one thing, or hey, thanks for watching this video. All you have to do is click the button below to book a time in my calendar. And then again, I have that clip that I can move anywhere I want. The last option I really like a lot, it's called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to play a pre-recorded video on top of anything. So instead of me being live in the bubble for a screen recorder, I can pre-record a video where I already have it recorded, and I can take that pre-recorded video, put it in the bubble, and put it on top of anything. So I don't have to multitask. I can just relax and scroll. So if I click narrator video down here at the bottom, it's going to take me to my video library. And let's just say this one right here is the one I want. Now I can put this on top of anything that I want. I click record, and now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do the talking. Hey, John, what's going on? Listen, I want to talk to you a little bit about this neighborhood here. I know you can pause and resume, then save it, and then you got that clip as well. And then when you're ready to combine all of these clips into one video, all you have to do is click the edit button all the way to the right. It's going to merge all your clips together. And once they're merged, you even have an editing option right here in the app before you even save it into the platform. And the editor here is just like the one we saw earlier, where you can drag and cut and all that good stuff. You also have a little button in here called Smart Cut. So if you do want to get rid of the silences, which are the pink areas here, you can make it a tighter cut if you want that style, if that's what you want. Then you can download the MP4 here to the right, and you can upload this directly into the Dubb platform. Now, the last kind of recording that we're going to look at is the Dubb mobile app. And the mobile app is pretty awesome because the mobile app, I mean, all the mobile apps have great cameras and everything, so that's really good. You can record vertical, landscape. Switching up the way you record is pretty neat. So if you're used to doing screen recording videos or webcam stuff, Why not send someone a mobile one? Maybe it's a walk and talk. Maybe it's something specific, different way to look at it. So to use the mobile app, this is what this would look like. So when you have it on iPhone or Android, and when you get it, this is the home area of the mobile app right here. So here it is right here. We have our videos right here in the middle. If, for instance, if I wanted to share a video, right, I could grab this video here. Let's grab this one. I could click the blue share button right here in the middle, copy for email, copy for SMS, however you want to send it there. You can share it with social. You also have the ability on the mobile app. Down here at the bottom, there's a little gray brain icon right down at the bottom. If you click the little gray brain icon next to the blue camera, that opens up the AI writer that we have. So we have our AI writer right here on the mobile app, and we have it in the dashboard on the website as well. Now, to record a video, all I'm going to do is click the blue camera icon at the bottom, and that's going to open up my camera. Now, when it opens up your camera, a couple of things you're going to notice. One is if you're first time using the app, it's going to be on 1 minute. So if I hit record, it's going to cut me off at a minute. You can change it to specific timers down here. I always move mine over to 10 minutes because you can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile apps, and it's not going to cut me off. And then to record, I'm going to tap the button at the bottom or I'm going to hold and release. So tap, and now I'm recording. You can see the timer up here and the timer at the bottom. I'm going to tap it again. There is the clip that I have just recorded. So it's a clip recorder, just like we just saw with the desktop app. Same thing, records and clips. Now this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I need it. I'm going to hit record one more time. I want to have a couple clips in here. Here we go. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. There's my second clip right here. So the great thing about clip recording is it's a nice storytelling feature, and I can move these around in any order that I want. So I can take my finger, hold one, and slide it if I want to slide it. So I can also tap a clip individually. So if I tap a clip, I can delete, trim, or edit. Now with editing, I have the option of adding royalty-free music. We have a whole library. I can do text on the screen that I can pinch and make bigger, different font, different colors. Like if I said, "Hey John," or I was doing a property walkthrough and there was some stats about the kitchen that I just did a clip about, you could do that. Whatever industry you're in, if you want a message on there in text, you can type it and have it on the screen as well, right above your head. You can do a voiceover if you want to. You can speed up the action, all within each individual clip when you're doing this. Now, these icons over here to the right, this top icon is going to record what's in front of you. This icon right here is a countdown timer. So you can do 3 or 10 seconds. I think three is, kind of the perfect amount of time before you hit 3, 2, 1, and you're ready to go. Teleprompter option. This is one of our best ones. So if you click this one here, you're going to click in here at the top to find your script, just like we did before. Looks like it might still be loading for some reason. Okay, there we go. You're going to find your script. Let's just grab this one. All right, so you see these X's right here that I added? The reason these X's are here is because if the X's were not here and I'm filming vertically, the camera is right there at the top. So my eye line is towards the camera, obviously. But if I was going to go landscape and I turn my phone, I put the X's there because the camera is now in the middle. It's not at the top. So to make it look like you're looking almost at the camera, you got to go just right here. That's if you're doing a landscape script. You know what I mean? You're recording landscape. If you're not recording landscape, then you don't even have to worry about it. Let me just grab this one here. Okay, I got another one here. All right. So when you have it like this, speed between 1 and 10, like we saw before, scroll speed. Hit the play button, see if you like it. And then you also can hit the pencil icon if you want to make any changes at all to the script on the fly. You also can adjust the guardrails. You can slide this whole thing up like this, because if your eyes are not staying at the top and they're wandering down here, just slide this up so it's not a problem, and your eyes will stay up where they're supposed to stay. You also can click the gear icon right over here to the right. You can select auto track, and then that will just highlight things as you read them, like this. Let's see if it does the X's. X, 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 X. Hi there, quick question for you. Are you still using the same sales playbook from 2019? Because in 2025, you see how it highlighted it like that? It was funny saying all the X's in a row. So you have that as an option right here with the gear icon, auto track or auto scroll. To close the teleprompter, tap the X to the right and it's closed. Now, if you ever recorded a video outside of the mobile app, okay, and you want to add a clip down here that you recorded, go to the folder icon here, brings you to the photo video area in your phone, find the video you want, click it, add clips, and it will drop it right down here. If you want to record your screen, this button. If you want to use filters, you can click this little button here. You can do black and white. You can do skin smoothing. You can do different color gradations, all of those choices. Picture in picture is right here. This is the one we showed in the beginning. So this one's been really popular, obviously, real estate folks. So click here and you're recording. It's using both cameras on your phone. So you're here, you can zoom yourself in, bigger, smaller. You can zoom the background in if you want to. Really cool way to record in a very visual format. And then the last button down here is your virtual background. So like we saw in the beginning with the webcam, if you want someone's profile behind you, a property, an article, anything where you want to have that context, do the same thing on your phone. Screenshot on your phone, go here, and then all you have to do is go to the photo area on your phone and just find the photo you want. And let's just say it's this one here. Frame it how you want to frame it, talk about it, just like you just said before. And then at the end, like the desktop app, when we're ready to combine all of these clips into one video, hit the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge all your clips together. And once they're merged, you're automatically going to have the video downloaded to your phone. So you'll have the finished copy on the video library of your phone. And then you can click the blue upload button, and that's going to upload the video right into the Dubb platform. Now, as far as the AI stuff that we have, so if you're inside your Dubb dashboard, I mentioned the AI writer that we had on the mobile app. There's also an AI writer inside the website. So when you are in your Dubb dashboard, right inside here, inside the dashboard, let's go here, there is Ira, which is right here in the middle. So you're in your Dubb dashboard, scroll down. It's your AI writing assistant right here. Now, the neat thing about Ira is it has this little profile feature to the right. So you see here it says basic and sales. What it basically you can do here is, let's just say I was in recruiting and I worked with employers and candidates. I would want to create an employer profile and a candidate profile. Same splits for all the stuff we talked about before with the landing pages, right? Similar concept here, just segmenting your audience, speaking directly to them. So all you have to do is click the little pencil icon, and then you get inside here and you just start answering the questions for the AI. So it's going to ask about your audience and the outreach, and you're just giving the answers here. And then you can have your preferred tone of communication because it might be different between employers and candidates. And then you also can choose the have method if you want to do it. It's a writing structure. We talked at the beginning how you want to open these videos with nice hooks. So this incorporates having a hook to your audience, addressing their needs, providing that value, whether it's a downloadable asset or just the information itself as a value, and extend a compelling call to action. What do you want them to do next? So click save, and then you have these different profiles to choose from. So if I say, what am I working on right now? Well, I'm working on employers. Okay, great. I'm going to select that profile. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose a prompt. We're all used to doing that. And I'll say on why video is the best for sales growth. And then choose a length, hit submit. And now when the AI is giving me the answer, it's going to know everything about the audience that I'm reaching out to. It's going to open with a hook and it's going to have that structure that we talked about. Then you can have this read back to you in an AI voice if you want to have it read back. You can copy it to a clipboard, save it somewhere else. You can import it directly into scripts right inside of Dubb. So that's what we do a lot. We'll have it written, we'll give it a human pass, we'll save it into the platform, we'll load it into scripts, load it into a teleprompter, and deliver the video. You also can import this to a voice video. So if you're in the mood where you're like, I don't feel like being on camera today, and I don't think I want to use my voice, whatever the reason may be, you can upload a photo over here to the right of whatever it is. You can choose an AI voice down here at the bottom. And when you send this video out, it's going to be the animated GIF will be the image and a little waveform that'll kind of move across the screen. Almost looks like an animated voicemail a little bit. And then if you want to import this directly to an avatar library, you can do that. You can go right in here. You can choose some of the avatar library that we have right down here. Just choose the one that you'd like. Or you can create your own, choose the voice. It does take a little bit of time to create the asset. You'll get a little notification when it's ready. Mostly I've seen them used in email campaigns and also screen recordings. So like we saw before where we were looking at the LinkedIn outreach or the market update, you can have the avatar inside the bubble if you want them to do the walkthrough instead of doing it yourselves. But it's just a choice of what kind of role did you want them to have. Administrative, sales, really depends. Now, also, if you need help here with Dubb, there is a little in guide in here, AI guide called Auto over here to the right. So up to the profile picture, if you click it here, it opens up. Inside your dashboards, it might already be open. If you ever want to close it, just tap the face and it moves and then open it again. And you can ask Otto anything related to Dubb, or you can ask Otto, hey, what are the 5 best videos to make in real estate? And it will give you that answer. So either strategy stuff, specific Dubb stuff. It's been really good. The team did a really good job kind of teaching Otto. If you do need help in general, there always is our little intercom system. You can talk with the AI. You can get someone on our team. You can do searching with keyword searches to get videos and articles as well. And then if you don't know about our Dubb Partners program, right down here to the right under Partner, you're going to see right here where it gives this little link. So all you have to do is click Apply Now, creates a link here, and you can share that link. And that link is a 30% recurring commission if anybody subscribes to Dubb through your referral link. And we're really big with supporting the partners. So if you ever get a whole group of people together or just a number of people, just let us know. And I can always come in and talk to the group and say, hey, this is what Dubb's all about. Because if you're on a paid plan with Pro or Pro Plus, you get, what, 5 or 6, 7, somewhere in there, 5, 7 people at 30%, then you've got a free Dubb account, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so let me pop back over here. Let's see what we have in the Q&A. Yes, Jason. So I messaged the team on that, and I'm sure they'll follow up with you on that. I saw your message on that, but I will message them again on that in terms of the Android part of it, which is just bizarre for the Android. Um, Let me see here. Stephanie, how many preset landing pages can we have? It depends. You can have as many as you like. I haven't really seen a limit. Just depends on your audience and again how you want to break that up. Whether it's buyers, sellers, FISBOs, expireds, if it's coaching, consulting, if it's a webinar, maybe you have an event coming up or a live event, you can do a page for that. So I don't believe there is a limit on that. Okay, and I saw Sal, you had your hand raised. Sal, let me come over to you really quickly. And if you're in here, Sal, I think you're in here. There you are. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, thanks. Spoke to you yesterday. I have a question. I tried to do something with putting a video directly into the Gmail, upload it in there,
Yeah,
and no problem there.
yeah.
Then what I wanted to do is I wanted to take a little video of my face
Mhm.
on top of that video that's sitting in the Gmail ready
Mhm.
to be sent.
Yeah.
And then so I recorded 10 seconds or whatever, and then I uploaded it, but it went into make a new video in the dashboard. And that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was just have my ability for my face to be removed. I don't know if I'm not making sense, but
Yeah, let me share my screen. I'll see if we're on the same page here. Let me show you this. Let me share here. Okay, so let's just say so you were inside Gmail, right? Like you probably opened up, let's just say
yep,
this, right? Let me just open up a fresh one here. Compose, you're in here, and you
yep.
said you wanted to record a quick one. So let's just say I click the Chrome extension, right? And let's
Now
just
don't
say I
forget
go
that
to yeah.
I'm good there. Don't forget there's a video
Mhm.
underneath your face there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I'm saying you recorded a video, you dropped it in there, then you wanted to be the bubble on top of it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's just go through it here. Let's say 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hey, I'm recording this video. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to click the check mark, save it. It's going to save right here. And then I'm going to add it into the email because I'm going to want to send it, but not just yet. So I come in here. Let me just reopen this. Go to the Dubb. Here's the one I recorded. Let's click insert. Boom. Okay, so let's just say there it is, right? Now, if you want to record on top of this recording here, you can do a couple things. So one, you can just click the Chrome again and then just click tab. If you want tab, if you want to get just the page that you're on. And then there's your bubble. And then you can adjust the size, however you want to do it. And
Right.
then put yourself wherever you want to put myself. Let's just say I'm right here. Okay. And then I'm going to let me turn off my little pencil icon. I'm going to hit record, choose my tab. There it is. Click share. And now let's just do this right here. Hey, it's Rob. Listen, I want to let you know I'm going to be sending you this video shortly. Should be in your inbox. Check it out. It's really informative, and I really look forward to getting your feedback on it. Click the check mark below, and now that'll save it into Dubb inside the video, inside your video library, video
Right.
edit page. And then this is what it would physically look like. You on top of the video like that. Hey, it's Rob. Listen, I want to let you know I'm going to be sending you this video shortly. Does that work, Sal?
No, only because what's behind you cannot be cannot be played. That video cannot be played, or can it be
Oh, I
played?
didn't know you wanted to play it. I just thought you wanted to show that you were sending it.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that video that's there with the little arrow in the circle,
Yeah.
that should be playable.
So it's never playable in an email. So it's only playable when someone clicks on it and goes to a landing page. Just
Got
that
it.
tech doesn't exist with email. But if you ever wanted to be on top of a video that is playing, all you have to do is use the desktop app, crop around that video. If you want to crop around it, you can use the Chrome if you want to just be there. But I like to crop. So you can pull a video up, desktop app, crop around it, have yourself as the bubble, and just turn the volume off of the video. And you can hit record and say, hey, this is a video I made. And it shows you in the background talking. And then you can always pause it, have the video, have the volume, go back to you. So the desktop app is really cool to do that.
All right, I'll play with that. I have one more question. This is
Yeah.
regarding uploading information into SIA.
Yeah.
And I know that I was successful uploading a website, and it extrapolated all that information, which
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
Now today, what I did was I uploaded a document, a Word document,
Hmm.
but it did not. It just did not, I
It's
guess,
got to be a
memorize.
PDF. It's got to be a PDF, I believe it. PDF or TXT, I think, are the two
Yeah,
options.
well, I'll look again, but I created a Word document, and maybe it was still in the Excel format. It's possible. So I'll
Yeah.
go back
I know
and
it's
look at it.
PDF and it's one of the other TXT, I think. So if you're in one of those,
Got it.
one of those
Okay,
formats.
that's the clarity. Thank you.
Yeah, as always, Sal. Great job on the videos, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
and then Craig, I saw you had a question. Is there a way to increase the font size in the teleprompter that would be helpful when using the phone app? Yeah, I actually believe, I think you can pinch. Let me just see really quick. I think you can. I've used it so many times, but let me just check really quick to make sure you can. Um, I thought you could. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm trying to pinch. Let me confirm with the team. I thought you could for some, maybe it's just something. You know what? You can. See, with mine, I just have mine the biggest it is. So you can pinch. So you can pinch to make it smaller and then pinch to make it wider. And then the widest looks like it's that right there. That's the widest, the biggest it can go. So yeah, cool. Thanks, Greg. Let's see. Got to run and watch the end on YouTube. Perfect. Everybody, we're towards the top of the hour. Listen, Bessie, Peter, Stephanie, Craig, everybody, Dan, Diana, Dwayne, Fred, Jamie, Jason, everybody, thanks for coming in. The recording will be on YouTube in a couple hours. If you have any questions, let us know. Jason, I'll message the team again about the Android issue. And everybody will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, everyone come back in and happy recording to everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.